Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this session, we'll be talking about the basic fundamentals of C++, which was derived from the C language. The C++ language was originally created by Bjorn Stroustrup. So Bjorn originally developed it as an extension of the C programming language, adding object-oriented features like classes and inheritance. The language was initially called C with classes before it was renamed to C++, where the plus is the increment operator in C, symbolizing an evolution of the C language. It was created in 1983 at Bell's Lab. Let's start with the basic structures. So we start with using the hash include IOStream. So we move to the next line using namespace std. Don't forget to add your semicolon. Then int main with the open and close braces and the curly braces for the main body. Cout with the double less than symbol with the quotation mark, then hello world as an example. So we'll end it with a semicolon. With C++, every line should end with a semicolon, which indicates that you are done with that line and proceeding to the next line. Without a semicolon at the end of a line, running the code, it will give you an error at that spot. So you have to come back and include this, the missing semicolon. Examples of preprocessors. Depending on the code that you want to write, you use a specific preprocessor, but normally the basic structure, it comes with the hash include IOStream, and we have include string, we have the include chrono. There are more depending on the code that you want to write. Let's proceed. C++ is a key-sensitive language that least mistake made will render your code outputs invalid or error. So let me show you a brief example of data encapsulation in C++. So what is data encapsulation in C++? Data encapsulation in C++ is one of the core principles of object-oriented programming. It refers to the practice of bundling data and the functions, the methods that operate on the data into a single unit called a class, and restricting access to some of the object's components. In simple terms, encapsulation is like putting data and code inside a secure box and only letting people use it through a safe interface. This protects the internal state of the object from being changed directly. So this is a brief example of data encapsulation. Another advantage C++ has over other languages is that it has inheritance. Though other languages too have inheritance, but the inheritance in C++ is a fundamental concept of object-oriented program. It allows the class to inherit properties and behaviors from another class. So basically, it lets you reuse code that you've already declared. For example, let's imagine a base class animal and then a derived class dog. Instead of rewriting everything a dog and animal in common, the dog class can just inherit from animal. I'm using the lecture slides as reference, so let me just paste an example from ChatGPT. Well, this is all there is to inheritance. This is a typical example of inheritance. So this brings us to the end of this lesson, and I'm sure we've learned something. In this lesson, we talked about the preprocessors, the basic structure of C++, data encapsulation, the inheritance. So this should be the end of this lesson. And if this was resourceful, don't forget to leave a like or comment, share this video, download it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time. Peace.